Tonight on JoyNews Prime, Office of the Special Prosecutor declares 6 NPP delegates wanted for corruption and corruption-related offences in the party's Orphan Constituency Parliamentary elections. We have details as the NPP firms up reorganisation preparations ahead of the 2024 general elections. Also in this bulletin was the OSP writing his public outburst about the frustration hindering his delivery in the fight against corruption in the country, where we'll hear from Dean of UPSA as he shares his thoughts about this developing story.
I strongly support what the OSP is doing. The OSP is an office which is involved in public interest litigation. I think it's important for us to understand that public interest litigation is not just another regular litigation.
And later we'll take you to the Upper West region, where the newly crowned regional best farmer wants government to reconsider the ban on the exportation of soya beans. We're your home of independent, fearless and credible journalism. Please stay for details. My name is Faustina Safo. Thanks for choosing us. Tonight, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has declared 6 NPP delegates wanted for corruption and corruption-related offences in the party's Orphan Constituency Parliamentary elections. Well, on your screens now are those individuals. We know that at Abasadumasi constituency in the Ashanti region, some delegates insisted no money, no votes. At Abasadumasi Central constituency, allegations that delegates were gifted cash and fed filled the air. Well, my colleague Michael Ashali has a wrap of the Abasadumasi Central constituency elections.
Ebenezer Nate, Collins Amwa, Lawrence Anyete Ajay, Jefferson Kwamina Saki. 4 aspirants, 1 goal to lead the new patriotic party into the 2024 parliamentary elections. Unlike Collins, Jefferson and Lawrence, who are running for the first time, Ebenezer has been here before. In 2016, he won the primaries and went on to secure victory for the NPP. But everyone was expecting him to win.
I strongly believe that I stand a better chance of winning the 2024 seat because I have been there compared to the NDC candidate, who is also an incumbent.
For delegates, it was a field day.
Boss, I mean, are you enjoying yourself?
More than enjoyment.
At least 3 candidates were providing assorted food for breakfast and lunch. You name it.
I eat rice, wache, and kokonte.
Interesting. One person, you?
Yeah, only
since morning?
Since morning. 3 drinks.
Minimum tea, kosiana bread. Madi jollof rice and a chicken.
The icing on the cake was the cash in branded envelopes that were given to delegates under the guise of transport fare from some of the aspirants.
Yeah, more than 2,000 cities. More than 2,000. And they give me a lot of fare too right now. Yeah, they give me a lot of fare too.
We got a lot of money.
Money.
This is the first time.
This, you see, this is the money.
We never experienced this before.
You see, it's my money.
Some of the aspirants didn't deny it.
And this is the biggest food, should I say, stand that you can see on the platform here.
They came to vote, and, you know, once they are going back, I need to give them their transport, their TNT.
So that's what's in the branded envelopes you are giving them?
Yes, you know, we need to reward them in a very nice way. So giving them money in an envelope is a normal thing that everybody does in this country.
After 6 intense hours of voting, the time had come to tally the ballot. The aspirants, visibly anxious and drenched in sweat, were on edge, keenly observing the proceedings. Joseph Mensah-Sam, the returning officer for the Abasadumasi Central constituency, finally revealed the hard-earned results after nearly an hour of meticulous ballot counting.
We have Ebenezer Gilbert Nina Nati obtained a vote of 441. Collins Amwa obtained a vote of 493. Lawrence Anyete Ajay obtained a vote of 11. Jefferson Kwabena Saki obtained a vote of 539.
At the end, 3 losers and 1 victor. The losing aspirants pledged to support the candidate.
We will support him to make this constituency great again.
What next for you?
Well, I'll be around and I'll still be in the constituency to still support them in any way that they want.
Many are wondering, are you going to take back your television and money?
No. It's a reward which I did promise them, and I think this is part of democracy.
But I hope and believe that we all rally behind the candidate to unseat the NDC and make sure that we break the 8th come on the 7th of December.
Jefferson Saki, who won by a small margin, promised to improve the fortunes of the party and promised to unseat the NDC MP.
The other aspirant, I want to assure them that the unity that we have always been preaching of in our party, I'm definitely going to be working with them.
So what next?
Well, we are going to sit down, think through it, meet the delegates again, now go beyond the party, go through the various things, especially in our constituency. But I can promise you that it's going to be a door-to-door affair on a daily basis, going to the constituents, preaching the good works of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Finally, what do you say to the NDC candidate Latif Dan?
Latif Dan should be ready, because there's a new energy that is in Ablikuma Central constituency now.
For Joy News, Michael Ashali.
Well, at Abasadumasi constituency in the Ashanti region, our reporter interacted with some delegates who threatened to boycott the election if they were not paid by aspirants.
It's say no a then a more chance and a mark to Aba. A chance of Omudisca Maba and Sania Toban. He said the entire Yabla Chinscan, Omudi pen. And I Panifor say, was said in Tiasum Primo. It is a Scanabadia, who be a cocotana, a few. Scanning by no money, no vote. There's as soon as other aspirants to be at your Musikaba, and I will be on finding them. I want to cramp here. Will be a chance, say, maybe the 5 in a beba, once the system ever. And I say, oh, be a sick, my number and buying for so also. In Pessim, Ubia Nisika Bans and Salmon Smaka Cotuaban. It will see no money, no vote. I say, Sikane Bar, Mubaka Cotuaba. Make Cametro, and 1 minute to Gramatos. The cock to a few. Sikasana Muhe in the Muso Madibano. Oh, do be a bit to be a hard debate or the Babano. So, even be one city crap here, Siana. You bit much woman. That's only one you say, me who idea, but maybe you know, be anyhow. It's a buyer, and I did some of the sir.
Well, there you have it. Now you know why the OSP, Kisi Jabing, has declared some of these delegates wanted for corruption and corruption-related offences. Well, you can see it says following persons wanted by the OSP for corruption and corruption-related offences in respect of public elections, especially vote buying. And those are their faces. Well, the OSP is yet to release their names, but then we'll be monitoring the space and give you updates as of when we have it. Still on the NPP, the party is firming up preparations ahead of the 2024 general elections as it targets to break the historic 8 in governance. Well, so far, the party has elected its flag bearer and representatives in its orphan constituencies. The outstanding last reorganization process will be the selection of parliamentary candidates in constituencies of incumbent MPs. The newly elected candidates in orphan constituencies are optimistic of snatching back the seats they lost to the NDC in the 2020 elections. Let's start from the Lukoo constituency here in the Greater Accra region.
The delegates of Lukoo NPP have made their decision for the party. A majority of them believe the NHIA boss, Dr. Bernard Okoboy, is the man to lead the party to victory in the 2024 general election. Listen to the EC officer declaring him winner after the elections.
Now the first candidate, Dr. Okoboy, had 902. So ladies and gentlemen, I declare Dr. Okoboy as the parliamentary candidate elect for the NPP for the 2024 elections.
On his part, Dr. Bernard Okoboy, who is leading the party, for the third time in the general election, is preaching unity while indicating that the readmission of his candidacy is an indication that he is capable of snatching the seat back from the NDC.
Let me say a big thank you to all my supporters. Let me say a big thank you for all those who voted for me. Let me also thank those who did not vote for me. It does not matter if they did not vote for me today. What is important is we working together tomorrow. And I want to assure them that as their general, I am leading them to battle. And there's only one outcome: victory, December 7, 2024.
His three contenders have all thrown their support behind him with the pledge of campaigning vigorously for the NPP to win the seats.
Democracy has spoken within the party. The party today is a winner. I will entreat everyone to pledge our support to our newly elected parliamentary candidate.
Our role as patriots is to make sure that each and every one of us supports Dr. Okoboy to win the seat in 2024.
There is no party that can break the eight apart from the new patriotic party. So I call on all of us, polling station executives, to unite after today so that we can go out there, reclaim the seat, and make Dr. Bawumia the next president of the Republic of Ghana.
On the part of the excited supporters of the NPP, the much-anticipated 2024 general election is a done deal for the party with the selection of Dr. Bernard Okoboy.
NDC has nothing in Lejekuku coming 2024 because the people themselves are very, very disappointed in Ayiku. Currently, they don't have an MP. We have an MP here.
The 2024 election is a done deal for Dr. Bernard Okoboy. We've made a mistake in the past. We've now realized our mistakes. And we are ever ready to say, Dr. Bernard Okoboy, we are sorry.
I believe strongly that this time around he's going to take the mantle over our opponent, NDC, and he's going to come back to power.
Lejekuku constituency is one of the populous constituencies in Ghana. The battle lines have now been drawn between the two major political parties, NDC and NPP, who have been fighting for the seat since 1996. Your election headquarters will continue to follow the evolving events here leading to the main elections. Reporting from Lejekuku constituency here in the Greater Accra region, Samuel Mbura, Joy News.
Presidential staffer Harriet Opong defeated former Member of Parliament for Nkranza South Charles Konedu Yadum in a landslide victory after polling 666 votes, representing 83.9% of the total votes cast. She promised to work towards uniting the party as she prepares to face the NDC's Emmanuel Kojo Japon, who won the 2020 elections with a difference of 7,000 votes. Correspondent Anad Sabit has more in this report.
Started at exactly 7 a.m. with a total of 827 delegates expected to cast their ballots here at the Kisiman RC Junior High School in the Nkranza South constituency. Ramatu Jingo is the Nkranza Municipal EC chairperson.
We started the exercise at 7 o'clock. We are expecting 827 delegates to come and vote. We have 2 contestants. Security is very tight and we are here operating very well. They are helpful in every aspect of the electoral process.
These hundreds of voters seen in long queues are optimistic of choosing the right candidate capable of helping the party snatch the Nkranza South seat for the new patriotic party in the December 2024 general elections. We are here to choose a candidate who will be able to snatch the seat for us. We are very hopeful that our decision today will help us win the 2024 parliamentary polls. We, the youth of Nkranza, are waiting for a youth MP because that is exactly what we want. With voting ending at exactly 2 p.m., Sorting and counting was next, with the former Member of Parliament for the area, Charles Kunadu Yadom, polling 127 votes out of a total of 793, and presidential staffer Harriet Chiamantino Pon polling 666 votes, representing 83.9% of the ballots. Harriet says she was overwhelmed at the support received from the people of Nkranza.
I think my excitement is actually from the support that I'm getting from the people of Nkranza, because most of the time, when you are coming in fresh like this, you wouldn't get the support like I'm getting now. It's because I feel that I've lived well with people. I respect authority. I give Anna where Anna is due. I would also want to say that I've really served my people well.
Harriet, who won the contest in a landslide form, believes that her generosity to the people of the area, coupled with hard work, made the difference.
Well, we know that here in Accra, in the Adenton constituency, macho men clashed with the police in yesterday's Orphan parliamentary elections. Well, the news desk has put together a wrap of some of these key events. The process, which started at 7 a.m, was marred by confusion, arrests, and demand for change of venue in some areas. At the Adenton polling station near the Greater Accra region, some macho men stormed the voting centre, clashing with the police. In the Ashanti region, no money, no vote. That was the stance of delegates at Abasadumasi as they vowed to boycott the election if they were not paid.
Can't say Omudis can be banned on your turban. He said, in time, I near Blair, can only be a pen. And I, Panifor say, was said in Tiasum Primo. It says, Canabadia will be a cockatana if you scanning by no money, no vote.
At Abasadumasi Central Constituency, Christmas came early for delegates as there was free flow of cash.
Interesting.
Yeah, you see.
This is more than 2,000 cities.
Yeah, more than 2,000 cities.
As tensions began to rise, NPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, in a statement, called for calm and fair play. After 7 hours of voting, results started trickling in. At Abasadumasi Central Constituency, Kwamna Saki led with 539 votes.
Well, I think it's a hard-fought battle. It was a very tough competition. You know, having a former member of parliament and then deciding to come and contest him, it's basically not been easy. But I'm very happy that the people of Abasadumasi Central Constituency, our party delegates, listened to the many messages that I gave them, the message of a new energy and a new hope for Abasadumasi Central Constituency.
At Krowo, Emmanuel Lai Odai stole the day. Akosua Menu remained undefeated at Adenton. Ninoy Norte won for Kole Klote. Now, away from politics, Dean of the University of Professional Studies Law Faculty, Ernest Kofi Agbochi, finds nothing wrong in the decision by the Office of the Special Prosecutor to update the nation on cases being handled and the frustrations in prosecuting them. The OSP Kisi Ejabing, at a news conference this week, accused some judges of bias in handling cases filed by the Special Prosecutor. The comments have generated discussions questioning the country's commitment to fight corruption. Speaking on Newsfile, UPSA Law Faculty Dean Ernest Kofi Agbochi says the OSP must face some challenges that is hindering his progress.
I strongly support what the OSP is doing. The OSP is an office which is involved in public interest litigation. I think it's important for us to understand that public interest litigation is not just another regular litigation. It is involved in the defense of the public interest. And when you're involved in the defense of the public interest, you ought to give feedback to the persons who are interested in the litigation involved or in the prosecution involved. The OSP, therefore, occupies an office which not only is novel, but an office which was called into being by the public, so to speak. This is a matter that dominated political conversation for many years. I do not see and understand what the reason is that after having been established, the OSP should operate in private. Mind you, we have to bear this in mind, that the OSP is interested in public facilitation of its work. And so if an office is interested in the public facilitation of its work, that office invariably would have to engage that public. It is when the OSP speaks to the public that the public can be aware of the extent to which the OSP's work is progressing, what the difficulties and challenges are, and if the public thinks that there are any circumstances of complementing the OSP's work, the public may, so to speak, come out and engage. So,
scores of voluntary blood donors in Kumasi turned up to participate in the last edition of Love FM's quarterly blood donation drive. Over 200 pints of blood were received to stock the blood bank at the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital. The blood donors who thronged the forecourt of Love FM and Nishra FM say it was an opportunity to help save lives. There's more in this report.
Regular blood donation campaign in collaboration with the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital is to help stock the National Blood Bank. Eligible donors say despite saving lives, it is an opportunity to have their health screened.
I donate for two main reasons. Number one, to save lives. The second reason, I use the process I go through as a checkup for my personal health. Yeah, they are the main reasons why I keep donating.
Yeah, about 10 years ago, my mom fell sick and she was admitted at the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital. At that time, I think she ran out of blood and they really struggled to get blood for her. So since then, I've been donating anytime the need arises.
To have even your blood group, how much you pay, all these things are done free when you come for blood donation. So at that time, I also took it upon myself that this is going to be a screening period for me. So, and when I'm clear to donate, it means my health status is safe.
According to the head of recruitment at the Konfanoti Blood Bank, Kwame Asansu-Mensah, blood donation is a social responsibility. He emphasized more cancer patients need blood to be saved. Kwame Asansu lauded Love FM and Nishra FM for supporting the National Blood Service with a blood donation intervention.
There is no artificial means by which blood can be obtained or produced. And so it would only take human beings who produce blood to give blood to their fellow human beings. So the only factory where blood is produced is in human body. And so human beings who happen to be the source of blood have to at all times try to make sure that the blood banks have blood. Yes, we want to say a big thank you and express our profound gratitude to Love FM and Nishra FM. You have been doing this exercise for more than 2 decades now, and it has always been good. But for this intervention, many patients would have died.
The two stations have pledged to continuously support the Konfanoti Blood Bank to sustain the blood bank.
In a day, the blood bank disperses about 80 pints of blood, and then it's very necessary that the blood bank is being restored time in and time out. Other than that, you can't get blood anywhere except you donate. Yeah, so that's the basic reason why Love FM, in collaboration with CAF, decided to put this together almost 2 to 3 times a year so that we can stock the blood bank of Konfanoti.
Anita Sawajuke's reports, read to you.
Newly crowned Upper West Regional Best Farmer, 48-year-old Dohu Somalia, has appealed to government to rescind the decision on the restrictions imposed on the export of soya beans out of the country. He noted that the lifting of the ban will pave way for farmers in the region to increase their production. There's more in this report.
There have never been any doubt for over 10 years as to which district or municipality where the overall Upper West Regional Best Farmer comes from. It is always between farmers from the Sisala East and West District who compete among themselves. Last year was the turn of National Insurance Authority's accountant, 10 farmer John Dumont of Sisala West, who surprisingly beat the sway for farmers that were lined up for the award at Nandom. Farmers from neighboring Sisala East has been gnashing their teeth to their eastern neighbors and blood relations. In 48-year-old Osumela, they have a formidable, well-grounded farmer who swore to bring back the lost glory to the municipality. Osumela is a teacher by profession who left teaching to pursue his childhood dream in farming. He is currently the presiding member of the Sisala East Municipal Assembly. This farming season alone, he has cultivated over 1,200 acres of maize, soybean, millet, and rice. He also cultivated several species of leguminous crops and tubers of yam. It was therefore not surprising when he was chosen out of the 10 best farmers in the region as the overall best farmer. For his award, he was given a motorcane and other farming equipment. He dedicated the award to his family, especially his wife and the people of the Sisala East.
Well, that's it for JoyNews Prime. My name is Faustina Safo. For more news, please log on to myjoyonline.com. Have a pleasant evening as you enjoy the rest of our programs.